covered a lot of TVs this year, right? And I thought, okay, it's probably over. And Hisense said, hey, Thunder E, how about we send over our U65QF TV for you to check out and let us know what you think. And I was like, sure. So they sent the TV over. They're also sponsoring this video. But I gotta tell you, you're going to be quite impressed with what this TV has to offer. So let's start it off right off the bat. This TV is priced at $599 or slightly less. I repeat, it's a $599 TV for a 65-inch. It starts off at $499 for a 55-inch. And I'm putting the price right in front of you because everything you see almost doesn't correlate to that price. And yes, it is a budget TV, but it's a bang for your buck. So we look at the unboxing experience. It's a clean experience, simple. You know, you've got, of course, the remote control, you've got the stand. Setup is pretty easy to actually put up the stands for the TV. I do like that as well. And then you look at the back of the TV, it's got, at the very center, there's a subwoofer built in. So which means you're looking at an improved audio here. Supports Dolby Atmos as well. We'll listen to the speakers later on in this video. Another thing also is that this TV has 4 HDMI ports, which is great. Now, what kind of ports do you have? They have 2 ports that are 4K 60, HDMI 1 and 2, which is nice. HDMI 1 is an ER port, so that's cool. But it also has 2 4K 144 Hz ports, and that's HDMI 2.1. So gamers, you're going to love this TV, especially if you're spending money on an Xbox Series X or you're spending money on a PlayStation 5 Pro or even a PC gamer. This does that for you. And I love the fact that they didn't put that ER port on the 144 at HDMI 3. Thank you very much, Hisense. Absolutely fantastic. But because it does 4K 144, you're thinking, okay, that's nice. That means you also have a high refresh rate panel. And this panel is a 4K 144 native panel with motion rate up to 480. Nice. Again, because it's a mini LED TV, this is a full array, looking at deeper blacks, nice richness, and it shows visually. Everything you're seeing on screen is from this TV, and it is gorgeous. It is absolutely good. I'm hands down very serious for what you're looking at here. I was really stunned at the quality that this TV actually brought, especially when you look at the price point is, again, $599, right? Now, visually looks good. Nice rich colors all the way. You've got some rich blacks. You've also got some really good colors. Color volume is really big on this TV as well. Viewing angles are also quite solid as well. So you're saying, okay, this TV looks visually good. How about the operating system? What does it look like? What are we running on here? Now we're running Fire TV OS. And Fire TV OS is something that I haven't used that much recently this year, but I gotta say, I'm liking the way it actually functions. First of all, it is snappy on this TV. I've used other OSs that are not as snappy, but it is snappy on this TV. It feels smooth, it feels fast. Navigating through the apps and options is snappy. Fire TV OS also has a clean layout in the sense that the very top bar are all your apps that you're going to be using. And as you go through each app, you can definitely see what's in the app or what you've actually last viewed. Of course, Prime Video has the most extensive view there, but again, it's a nice clean system that is all the apps on top and then everything with the apps underneath. Now, the main menu system of the TV is also clean. I love the fact that it pops up from the side, has a clean, straightforward menu for what you're looking for, especially when looking at picture quality and also audio. Now, with picture quality, you can cycle through, of course, the different picture modes, including things like filmmaker mode, which is great for looking at content. There's also an intelligent mode that automatically switches to the content that you're on. And speaking of that content, we start off, of course, with what I like to do is game. Because this TV supports 4K 144 and does have HDMI 2.1 ports, that's a nice thing. And playing my Xbox on this, it looked great. I mean, Forza Horizon 5 looked absolutely stunning on this TV. This TV supports HDR10, HDR10 Plus, Dolby Vision Gaming, boom, which is great because it actually pops up on the side there, especially when you pop into gaming. So because the Xbox supports that, it's there. Also shows that it supports AMD FreeSync Premium. So those features also show up. And I like the fact that it tells you that. And you know, granted, yes, it doesn't have to state that, but it's cool that I know that, okay, I'm plugging in my Xbox, I'm about to play, and I get all the full features that the system provides, which is great. So playing a game that's color rich like a Forza Horizon, you get to see all the rich colors there. And also playing a game like you know, Doom, The Dark Ages, you get to see also some of the saturated colors and that wider look of the game. It is great, I love it, and honestly looks really good. I'm gonna stress that again, it looks really, really good. Now, before we get into audio, I wanna play just some audio and video from the TV, showing just different things from gaming to some visuals of the TV. You get to see how good the TV looks and also how good the audio is, and we'll talk about it. All right, guys, we are taking a look at the brand new iPhone 17 Pro Max. And welcome to another camera comparison between the iPhone 17 Pro Max, the Galaxy S25 Ultra, and the Pixel 10 Pro XL. And I deem this the black test. Yes, everything that's in the iPhone 17 that we just mentioned, and the price point. It's okay, so TV looks great. Audio on the TV is also pretty good. Now, it's a built-in subwoofer in there. It also has a pretty wide range. You could see I didn't crank up the volume there. I would say the bass for me is a little bit higher than I personally like, but I love the fact that you can fine-tune that and also customize it to what you want. But it's giving some people something that, yes, typically when we buy TVs, we buy a soundbar. That you can use this without a soundbar comfortably, and then if you want to basically upgrade, then you can definitely go ahead and do that. But I like that it's built in there, and you kind of look at the whole combination. It's a great package. Now, the TV also has a very clean, simple remote. It's a Fire TV power remote. You have quick access to apps like Prime Video, Netflix. You also have access to Lady A. You know what I'm talking about, name on screen, so I don't call it out for you. And you can use those features well. Plus, it also has, of course, smart home connectivity because of that as well, which is great. Now, I think the whole package of this TV is something a lot of people will like. Visually, it looks great. You can see yourself the way the TV looks. It also has some really good audio, supports a plethora of HDR formats, including Dolby Vision, HDR10, HDR10+, Dolby Vision Gaming as well, 144 Hertz native panel, which is nice, HDMI 2.1 ports as well, and all that packed in for a TV that's priced less than $600. I think that is a truly amazing price. And I think whether you're looking at a TV right now, or looking at a TV for Black Friday, or looking at a TV to pick up for the Super Bowl, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, this is probably your best bang for your buck, and a TV that will not disappoint you visually. I'm saying this full-heartedly. I think this is one of the TVs that will get into my best TVs of the year. Not because it's sponsored, but because I truly like the way this TV actually performed. So guys, if you have any questions, any comments, let me know. Otherwise, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and Always enjoy your entertainment.